It is Thursday of the second week of Lent. It's March the 4th of the year of the Lord 2021. The Gospel is taken from St. Luke chapter 16, verse 19 to 31. Jesus said to the Pharisees, "There was a rich man who dressed in purple garments and fine linen, and dined sumptuously each day. And lying at his door was a poor man named Lazarus, covered with sores, who would gladly have eaten his fill of the scraps that fell from the rich man's table. Dogs even used to come and lick his sores. When the poor man died, he was carried away by angels to the bosom of Abraham. The rich man also died and was buried. And from the netherworld, where he was in torment, he raised his eyes and saw Abraham far off and Lazarus at his side. And he cried out, 'Father Abraham, have pity on me. Send Lazarus to dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am suffering torment in these flames.' Abraham replied, 'My child, remember that you received what was good during your lifetime, while Lazarus likewise received what was bad. But now he is comforted here, whereas you are tormented. Moreover, between us and you a great chasm is established to prevent anyone from crossing who might wish to go from our side to yours or from your side to ours.' He said, 'Then I beg you, Father, send him to my father's house, for I have 5 brothers, so that he may warn them, lest they too come to this place of torment.' But Abraham replied, 'They have Moses and the prophets. Let them listen to them.' He said, 'Oh no, Father Abraham, but if someone from the dead goes to them, they will repent.' Then Abraham said, 'If they will not listen to Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded if someone should rise from the dead.'" The Gospel of the Lord. This parable is addressed to the Pharisees who thought they were holy people. And this is very interesting, this parable, because different from our logic in our society, the rich men have name. The rich men are the ones who are blessed. Instead, the poor have no name. In this parable, it's the reversal. It is the poor man who has a name, the poor man who is the ticket to go to heaven to the rich man. But the rich man is so selfish, so self-centered, that he doesn't have the time to see Lazarus, who is there at the entrance, at the door of his house. Lazarus is not asking anything. He's just asking the food that fell from the table, nothing else. But that man was so close in himself, in his richness, in his banqueting. No? And he recognizes that he is the son of Abraham. He calls Abraham as his father, and Abraham recognizes him as his son, my child. But there was nothing. This life, remember we are in Lenten season, is a time of charity. The poor people are the ones who help us to go to heaven. Whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers. Even St. Vincent de Paul says, to help the poor, you need to ask their permission to serve them, because they will bring you to heaven. Lenten season is charity. It is to pay attention to the people who are in your house, the people who are at the door of your house, your friends, your relatives, your acquaintances, the people with whom you work with. They are the Lazarus today. How many Lazarus today we have in our society, and we don't see them? We are so blind. Instead of helping the Lazarus of our society, we criticize them. We put them off. We somehow don't care for them. If we want to go to heaven, then we have the poor, we have the prophets, but especially we have Jesus Christ, the one who being rich became poor for you and for me. Remember, today is Thursday. There is adoration to the Blessed Sacrament from 8:30 until 6:30. Come, adore Jesus in the Eucharist. so that you, as Mother Teresa of Calcutta said, let us adore Christ in the Eucharist so that we can serve Christ in the poor. Have a blessed day.